To the war between Russia and Ukraine. Ukrainian troops have moved deeper inside Russia. Ian Panel's on the scene in Ukraine. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, George. I think it's now clear that Ukraine has shaken up the dynamics of this conflict. And what's also clear is that over 2 weeks later, not only are they still inside Russia, but Vladimir Putin doesn't seem to have a response to this Ukrainian incursion.
This morning, astonishing new images of the moment Ukrainian forces broke into Russia, launching one of the biggest surprise battles of this war. You can see shell-shocked Russian forces surrendering amid the remains of their border-crossing stronghold. We travel to the border crossing. The men and machines of war drive through a landscape scarred by this conflict.
We're right on the border between Ukraine and Russia. You can see Ukrainian vehicles piling through the border crossing. Russia is literally just about 100 yards or so on the other side. 2 weeks ago, Ukraine launched one of the most audacious operations in this war, daring to take over Russian territory. And 2 weeks later, Vladimir Putin has yet to come up with an answer.
Ukraine says it's captured hundreds of enemy fighters.
So we've just come into a prison at a secret location. We can't tell you exactly where it is. It's in the Sumy region, which is very close to the border with Russia, where this operation began. And housed in all of these cells are Russian soldiers taken captive during this operation.
We were able to meet some of these prisoners of war, all young, all conscript. In order to protect their identity, we've hidden their faces. The young soldier says, when they started shelling us, our commanders abandoned us.
Sorry, to be clear, your commanders fled and left you?
Yes, he says, they left to another city.
I mean, what was your reaction? They're all laughing.
But don't think Ukraine's having it all its own way. Russia's making serious gains in the eastern Donbass region. Today, more children were evacuated from their homes there. With mini flak jackets and helmets, they made a tearful farewell. Like the children on the other side of the border, not knowing when they'd see home again.
Well, heartbreaking images there for those children. Just one other quick bit of information to give you. President Zelensky now admitting that he didn't tell the United States and other allies about this operation before it began for fear that they would be told in return that it was too risky. Will?
All right, Ian, panel for us in Ukraine.